Hi, everybody. My name is Kira Noguchi, and I stand before you today as this year's student body president. A part of each of us is a sector of those who love us, care for us, and tell us our dreams are attainable. So thank you, family, friends, faculty, and guests for being here, and for showing your support to the seniors in front of me. And another special thank you to our district board members for joining us tonight, President David Reed, Vice President Joshua Hoover, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Jim Huber, Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Sean Martin, Assistant Superintendent of Special Education, Betty Jo Wessinger, and Director of Human Resources, Lori Emmington. You guys can please take a seat. I promise the next story I'm going to tell is not your basic childhood learned fable. The tortoise and the hare meet at their start point. The hare begins quickly and the tortoise begins slowly. But in my rendition, they are both winners. You may wonder how this could be possible. After all, they win at different paces, one taking its infamous break and the other keeping a consistent speed throughout. I'll get to that, but just hold on to the three messages I'm about to introduce to you. I want to start off by reminding you to reverse your idea of the social clock. While we are all here graduating at 17 or 18, some of us think we have our futures completely figured out, while others still want time to explore. Out in the world, someone secured their dream job at 25 and passed away at 50, while someone else secured their dream job at 50 and lived until they were 90. Someone is still single, while someone else just became a grandparent. We spend so much time prioritizing our work over our well-being, comparing our status and progress to those around us. But today, I promise you all, you are on time. And this is my first message. Life is not a race against others. It is a journey. And throughout this journey, we will be faced with both lightness and darkness. We will make mistakes. We will love the ones who hurt us and hurt the ones who love us. But most importantly, we will heal and we will grow. I know many of us have said that we want to change the world before, but we have to start to question if our only intent is to change solely our own world. And there arrives my second message. When we stop racing against others, we start to care about them. Instead of focusing on changing only our world, we dream of changing everybody's. And there's no better way to live than with empathy. Not only that, but we start to truly take care of ourselves. We celebrate our accomplishments and the progress we have made, small and large. And the final message I want to reinforce is that it is okay to change the ending. Even if you're like me and it is the most popular one written by Aesop, like the tortoise and the hare. Rather than leasing out our lifetimes and wishing our lives away in search of what we don't have, know that it is okay to not have the answers. When it comes to our traditional way of thought and our reinforced way of how our future should go, it is okay to revise, and it is never too late. But today, all of us will begin our journey. Maybe we'll be the one to walk, to crawl, to journey fast like the hare, to journey slow and steady like the tortoise, or to fly like an eagle. But in case no one has told you already, I am super proud of all of you. Thank you and congratulations.
Will everyone please stand for our national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night of the free, and the home of the brave.
Welcome, families, friends, colleagues, and class of 2022. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the recent tragic events in our country. Words cannot express the tremendous grief our nation is experiencing over the tragedy this week in Texas at an elementary school, as well as the recent devastating events at a grocery store in New York and at a church in Southern California. As a community and a nation, we are heartbroken. We mourn the tragic loss of lives and those injured. Our deepest sympathies go out to the victims, their families, and their friends. We commend the heroic actions of first responders and citizens who put themselves in harm's way to protect others and wish to acknowledge the recovery and strength of our community and nation. Please join me in a moment of silence for reflection and respect. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Kimberly Moore, and I am the principal of Vista Del Lago High School. I am excited to be here with all of you tonight to celebrate our graduates. Students, when you walked onto Vista's campus 4 years ago, I don't think any of us could have imagined or predicted what the next few years would be like. We assumed that your high school experience would be like the thousands of other Vista students that had come before you. We were all very wrong and unable to foresee the challenges that lie ahead. But here you all are this evening, and I am so proud of each and every one of you. I must be honest that since I became your principal last July, I have been dreading tonight. Not because I don't want to celebrate this moment with all of you, but because I am not a fan of public speaking. But my aversion to public speaking is your gain, because I will keep this short and sweet. The inspiration for my message to you this evening comes from a poster hanging in my office. Last summer, I was switching offices, and I realized I needed to fill a little more wall space and came upon a poster. It's not much to look at. Black and white, generic font with just 4 short words. Work hard, be nice. I didn't anticipate the attention this poster would generate. Throughout the entire year, people would comment on that poster as they entered my office. While it seems the message is very obvious and cliche, when I sat down to write my speech and I thought about what I tell my own children as often as possible, that simple message is really what I want to leave you with this evening as you head out into the next chapter of your life beyond Vista. So my first message to you is to work hard. Hard work can take on many different shapes, and on any given day, we may have more or less to give. But continue to persevere and work hard, and it will pay off. Whether it be at home, at school, or on the job, consistently working hard will benefit you. You've already demonstrated your ability to persevere through so much, and I guarantee that you will continue to be challenged in the years ahead. Work hard wherever you go, and the payoff will be worth it. There are few things that feel as good as achievement following hard work. My second message to you is to be nice. While this seems simple on the surface, it feels that it is becoming increasingly more difficult in our society, and I encourage you to choose a path of kindness. We are bombarded every day with all that is wrong in the world, but when we step away from social media, politics, and everything else that tells us we are more divided than ever, we begin to see all we have in common. I encourage you to talk to your neighbors, friends, and even enemies directly. When we interact with each other, we see each other as humans. Frustration will still occasionally get the better of us, but try to slow down, listen to each other, and be kind, even when you don't agree. Kindness is a powerful force and should not be underestimated. While we can't control everything that happens to us, we do have control over our actions and reactions. I admit this can often be easier said than done, but it can start with a choice to work hard and be nice. Class of 2022, thank you for the patience and kindness you have displayed towards me in my first year as principal. The interactions I have had with many of you over the course of the year give me a great deal of hope. So, Eagles, as my final message, I want you to remember as you head out into this world, just like the poster on my wall, and in the words of Conan O'Brien, work hard, be kind, and amazing things will happen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aisha Mahfouz, and I'm honored to be up here tonight as one of your Vista Del Lago Class of 22 valedictorians. Before I begin my speech, I want you guys to remember a very important number, 142421. 1. In just one day, high school will officially be over. In just one day, we will need a visitor pass whenever we want to come back to this campus. We will no longer have to park in fear of being featured on Vista Camp Park or eat those delicious school lunches at 11 a.m. on Wednesdays. And while we won't have to endure the pain that comes along with waking up at an ungodly hour after going to bed 2 hours earlier cramming for a test, we will also be leaving behind all of those countless memories, from spirit days and Friday night lights to sports and clubs, to our friends, teachers, and fellow classmates. So tomorrow when you wake up, excited to start your life after high school, don't forget to remember all of the love and support that surrounded you for the last 4 years. 4. The last 4 years will have a lasting impact on the rest of our lives. The lessons we've learned in the last 4 years have not only made us smarter, hopefully, but they have also taught us how to navigate the real world. For example, in Mr. Messersmith's sophomore year world history class, I learned about the Silk Road in the Mughal Empire, but I also learned that cheaters burn in HE double hockey sticks, which in hindsight was a perfectly timed lesson, considering we were online for all of the next year. But really, speaking for the Vista Del Lago Class of 22, I think we all want to give a huge thanks to the teachers and faculty that have been so supportive and welcoming during our time here at Vista. Without you guys, we wouldn't have been able to pass any of our AP tests or participate in those really fun advisory lessons and games. So truly, the Class of 22 thanks you. 2. If we take into account the average human lifespan, only about 2% of our lives, give or take, are spent in high school. It's crazy to think about how such a small portion of our life can change who we are forever. However, even though sometimes it felt like high school was the most important time of our lives, and if we didn't get the grade that we wanted, or didn't wear the right outfits or hang out with the right people, then it was the end of our lives. It is also important to remember that high school was only 2% of our lives. We still have so much of our lives to live, and we get to dictate what we do in that time. Whether you plan on going to community college, trade school, or a 4-year, joining the military, taking a gap year, or you're just living your life, you have so much time ahead of you, and I, along with the rest of your classmates, have full faith that each and every one of us will end up exactly where we are meant to be. 142421. Yes, I just told you my student ID number, but no, I'm not worried because lunches are free now, and we're also graduating. These 6-digit numbers have been an integral part of our lives for the last 13 years. We've punched it in thousands of times when buying school lunches. I don't know about you guys, but I could probably type it into my Chromebook with my eyes closed after all the times I've used it for iReady, state testing, PowerSchool, and Google Classroom. And now after 13 years of using it every day, we are finally leaving it behind. All we will have left is fond memories of our student IDs and everything that came along with it. Now, if you've been paying attention for the last few minutes, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm a numbers kind of girl. So as we approach the closing of my speech, I leave you with this statistic. Eagles have the second largest wingspan among the Northern American birds. So use those wings and fly high, Vista Del Lago class of 22.
Hello. Thank you for coming, everybody. We're going to do our grad song, and we're doing I Lived by One Republic. It's tuned. It's tuned.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't fear the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. And I hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. And the only way you can know is give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer but take the pain. But until the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places, the things that I did. With every broken bone, I swear I lived. You spend your days and they all add up. And when the sun goes down, you can raise your cup. And I wish that I could witness all swear I live every broken bone. I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places, things that I did with every broken bone. I swear I live. Oh,
Hello, I am Madison Jones, and I am honored to come before you this evening as one of the class of 2022 valedictorian speakers. But let me tell you that getting to this point has been pretty wild, especially these last few months. As the class of 2022, we have experienced every emotion known to mankind, because that's what high school does to you. It provides thrills, laughs, tears, good memories. High school has been a roller coaster, and our ride is finally returning to the platform. But what is a good roller coaster without some twists and turns and little moments of comedic respite? My ride began much like many of you, with my 8th grade teachers warning that our behavior would not be tolerated in the strictly academic environment of high school. While we were too far in line to get off the ride, high school wasn't as scary as they made it out to be. We still put on the harness and prepared for our journey. But what our middle school teachers didn't think to mention was the loop-de-loop of the coaster, high school social life. The student section at playoffs this year with roaring crowds and blue powder that never quite came out of the crevices of your clothing. The semi-annual family spirit day that required extensive planning and bringing out your inner Folsom soccer mom. International night this year with stunning performances and delicious food celebrating diverse cultures on our campus, and so much more. But regardless of the initial uncertainty of the launch, leaving some of us nauseous and others screaming for joy, these events created memories that I hope to never forget. But luckily for us, as the class of 2022, we did not just have the normal twists, inversions, and drops that were to be expected from the Soarin' Eagle adventure. The ride also came to a screeching halt our sophomore year. The COVID-19 pandemic, the breakdown that changed our lives so dramatically that we may never be the same. But that sudden stop could never slow the ride speed. Although online classes and hybrid learning looked very different from what we were used to, the coaster still flew at high speeds. And this season could have possibly been the biggest corkscrew of them all. But as a class, we got through it. We stayed in the cart and got an amazing view from the top. Through faux proms and homecomings, to online study groups and Microsoft Teams meetings when you were pretty sure that Zoom would have been easier, we relied on each other to pass through that treacherous part of the ride. By senior year, we made it to the last descent. We completed the wild ride that at times felt never-ending, and congratulations to us all. We have pulled back into the station, and it is now time to disembark. But before you gather your belongings and head to the next attraction, I leave you with this. Life is an amusement park, and there are many more rides and shows to come. Whatever your next adventure is, and however scary it may seem at times, just remember to focus on the ride. Enjoy the adventure, even when the cart feels like it might derail. I promise, it's safe. But in those moments of uncertainty, lean on your friends that are sitting right next to you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gwen Moss, and I stand up here today as your senior class president for the last time ever. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, writing this speech was nothing short of impossible. Finding the right words to encapsulate the achievements of the class of 2022, to represent the determination each one of you has carried through these tumultuous 4 years, was a challenge within itself. But I think Taylor Swift mastered it when she posed the question of how can a person know everything at 18, but nothing at 22. In 2018, we entered Vista's campus as timid freshmen, afraid of being called out during the Spirit of Vista Giving Drive, and afraid of what was to come within the next 4 years. We spent our time taunting our English teachers with the threat of spoiling a Mice and Men, and arguing over spending the $5 on a t-shirt for the FFF rally. While at the time this was a focal point in our lives, they seem minuscule to the problems we are faced with today. And it is because of that I do not believe Taylor's claim is entirely true. Despite bits and pieces of our time here being broken like a promise, our determination to succeed was not lost in translation. As a class, we not only aided academic decathlon and qualifying for state, bringing home over 200 plus individual medals, but defied all odds by obliterating previously set records in boys and girls lacrosse and soccer, boys golf, and varsity wrestling, leaving our legacy behind as we leave the nest. While it's likely that in 2018, the class of 2022 believed they knew everything, our legacy proves Taylor wrong. Sculpting our time here like a masterpiece waiting to be torn up, we have grown to flawlessly reflect the esteemed ideals of Vista Del Lago. We have perfected the ability to adapt to unprecedented circumstances and situations, and we have become the influential leaders who resemble the narrative of the Folsom community. But most importantly, we have mastered the art of finding test answers on Quizlet and Chegg. With that, whether the next time we see each other is in 10 hours or 10 years, I hope we can remember our class and the lessons we've accumulated all too well. They say all's well that ends well, and as today marks our time here at Vista being long gone, I encourage you to look towards the future as a blank space, with a passion to create your own version of what's to come. Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it.
Before I present the class of 2022 to the board, I would like to acknowledge a group of exceptional students. Will the 2022 valedictorians please stand to be recognized for their dedication to academic excellence? Thank you. Will our National Honor Society members please stand and be recognized for your dedication to scholarship, leadership, service, and character? Thank you. Will our students who have committed to serving our country through military service please stand to be recognized? Thank you. By the power vested in me by the State of California and the Folsom Cordova Unified School District Board of Education, I certify that these students have completed state and district requirements for graduation from high school. I hereby present our students to the Board of Education for graduation.
Ready? Gwyneth Moss.
Kira Noguchi.
Sneha Bagaria.
Ashton Blair.
Leah Hahn.
Madison Jones.
Savannah Kesmo.
Eileen Kim.
Simone Kudia.
Kevin Liang.
Aisha Mahfouz.
Annika Mucker.
Adina Rahman.
Sarah Wickenheiser.
Angela Joe.
Adam Abumagasib.
Tatiana Ahola.
Ronnie Alamadine.
Madhav Alapati.
Drew Anderson.
Samuel Anderson.
Andrew Aquino.
Satvik Arani.
Nidhi Ashani.
Sachi Ashtakar.
Cyrus Aslam.
Sean Atha.
Samantha Axelson.
Ava Babby.
Trevor Babcock.
Nathan Townsend.
Anika Bagay.
Gabe Babiano.
Zoe Ball.
Suchita Balaga.
Noah Barkley.
Asma Baloch.
Serene Batarse.
Rocco Bastoni.
Amanda Beckwith.
Joshua Becker.
Macy Bennett.
Carson Beatty.
Taylor Beal.
Akash Bhatia.
Aniketh Billa.
Patrick Biggs.
Brandon Black.
Anvita Billa.
Emerson Blake.
Sage Blankenfeld.
Seth
Alyssa Boggs.
Adam Bolt.
Maya Bajorquez.
Lila Book.
Dylan Bond.
Ria Barole.
Jonathan Taylor.
Carter Bray.
Just pause a second. Audrey Bray.
Noah Brindle.
Adam Bridge.
Perry Brown.
Ainsley Brown.
Alicia Bowie.
Gabriel Bryan.
Lucas Burridge.
Jackson Burgess.
Naomi Camaro.
Emily Bird.
Allison Carrera.
Brendan Caples.
Abigail Castle.
Joseph Carrera.
Paloma Castellanos.
Caitlin Cassidy.
Adeline Salaya.
Faith Kaler.
Amith Chitnani.
Casey Chase.
Sanid Chidaboina.
Reina Chitrapu.
Christine Choi.
Rohan Chadapunetti.
Sarah Christensen.
Tiffany Christie.
Evan Clinton.
Kaylee Coakley.
Isabella Collins.
Hunter Conrad.
Riley Covington.
Elizabeth Crossman.
Grace Crowley.
Liam Crowley Brunt.
Jacob Cullen.
John Dublin.
Sonia Denayan.
Tyler Davis.
Xander Davis.
Annalise Day.
Charlotte Daish.
Isabella Dayton.
Andrew De La Torre.
Nicholas Dean.
Stephanie DeLizo.
Emma Dixon.
Myvan Doan.
Natalie Donato.
Laura Doyle.
Sarah Doyle.
Darcy Duncan.
Chloe Young.
Diksha Dawarakanath.
Ethan Eddy.
Olivia Edelman.
Armin Emami.
Aubrey Engstrom.
Luke Fallon.
Jack Fernside.
Angelica Fernandez.
Abigail Fink.
Tyler Fiore.
Madison Fitzpatrick.
Harley Flores.
Jordan Flores.
Monica Francisconi.
Jenna Frankina.
Riley Freidenlund.
Gargi Fosunge.
Jake Fury.
James Gaffney.
Alexis Gallivan.
William Galvez.
Keith Gannon.
Justin Garcia.
Olivia Garcia.
Mason Garner.
Remy Garrigan.
Yasmin Geiger.
Marshall J.
Riley Gibbs.
Jack Giles.
Haley Gilmore.
Jackson Glines.
Silas Glenn.
Nolan Goodwin.
Morgan Gore.
Jake Gover.
Jacob Granados.
Richard Gregory.
Quinn Grogan.
Phoenix Guevara.
Grant Guthrie.
Brian Heine.
Adam Hale.
Nicholas Hamler.
Nicholas Hammer.
Sabrina Hammond.
Andrew Hanks.
Tina Hansen.
Sabina Hanselman.
Jaslyn Hawk.
Cole Harnick.
Paulina Harris.
Ryan Hashemi.
Hiram Hendrickson.
Evan Hirsch.
Ava Himrick.
Chloe Ho.
Nicholas Ho.
Ophelia Ho.
Daniel Hogan.
Pearson Hogan.
Hannah Holock.
Jacob Hollingshouse.
Lauren Holm.
Tyler Holtrip.
Riley Hooks.
Claire Horton.
Summer Howell.
Michelle Rasky.
Luis Huerta.
Ethan Huff.
Andrew Hull.
Brant Huntley.
Mia Hewitt.
Connor Hurley.
Dominic Ivasich.
Ashley Jacobo.
Archit Jahargidar.
Linnea Yakubitska.
Aria Jalan.
Michelle Jong.
Alexis Jimenez.
Angeli Jimenez.
Juliana Jimenez.
Adi Johuri.
Tane Jones.
Aksaj Joshi.
Anushka Joshi.
Avi Joshi.
Ria Kale.
Tal Kunarik.
Sarah Keir.
Ruby Kelly.
Chinmay Kachne.
Bilal Khan.
Kirat Kanpur.
Amanda Kidd.
Brian Kim.
Natalie King.
Kay Klitz.
Alexandra Kloss.
Caden Knapp.
Grace Knickerbocker.
Ryan Koenig.
Veda Komadi.
Rahul Kotavale.
Justin LaFortune.
Remy Laporte.
Jacob Lawrence.
Gareth Layton.
Justin Tri Lay.
Logan Leckie.
Joshua Lee.
Luis Lee.
Luke Leininger.
Sophia Lendahl.
Aiden Lasser.
Brennan Lassard.
Adeline Leung.
Olivia Liljegren.
Elizabeth Little.
Ethan Livingston.
Kaylee Loudon.
Ryan Ludvigsen.
Samantha Lundbeck.
Angie Lowe.
Chloe Lynch.
Hayden Litke.
Sudeep Majumdar.
Zachary Malake.
Adit Malhotra.
Mateo Maneri.
Hannah Marmons.
Spencer Marr.
Maggie Mars.
Kyle Martin.
Diego Martinez.
Ethan Maximo.
Joseph Mayo.
Anna Mazzari.
Ava McBee.
Cameron McHugh.
Zane McDonald.
Ryan McHenry.
John McKenna.
Emily McClellan.
Claire McNeil Caird.
Jonah Mador.
Rosa Medina.
Isaiah Mendiola.
Seth Mendoza.
John Mercurio.
Macy Metner.
Heidi Millard.
Joshua Mall.
Nadine Mohammed.
Avery Miller.
Ayla Monera. Ali Moody.
Dominic Monterosa. Elena Moore.
Colin Moore.
Alyssa Morales.
James Morales.
Harshitha Muduganti.
Tara Nagibsadeh.
Alicia Nagpal.
Kalvir Nagra.
Mackenzie Natush.
Isabel Navarre.
Brandon No.
Dean Nguyen.
Theodore Wen.
Kylie Nemi.
Mohammed Nofal.
Jonathan Normington.
Daniel Northhouse.
Jake Olive.
Grant Olson.
Autumn Olson.
Zachary Ostenberg.
Alice Pack.
Brandon Pack.
Michael Paracundum.
Amy Park.
Micaiah Parlier.
Rohan Patel.
Ella Patterson.
Grace Pauley.
Sarah Pavey.
Alexander Pearson.
Genevieve Peltier.
Sienna Perigo.
Elizabeth Perez.
Tyler Peterson.
Aiden Pogenpol.
Charles Poirier.
Sai Shujana Paluri.
Maggie Pratt.
Adam Pruitt.
Joran Pyle.
Vince Quino.
Shayna Rockman.
Sumer Rahman.
Charu Raihan.
Jack Ratto. I skipped one, so you should do two.
Naina Rao. Callie Reese.
Jaden Reitmeyer.
Riley Repar.
Alyssa Reynolds.
Cameron Rhodes.
Maya Ribadenera.
Rachel Redinger.
Jacob Risch.
Brandon Ritchie.
Jillian Roccanova.
Frida Roach Ramirez.
Claudio Rodriguez.
Allison Ream.
Ella Rohrbaugh.
Maya Romero.
Robert Romiti.
Gabriela Rosado.
Mia Runard.
Sydney Rumble.
Piper Sophia Russell.
Cassandra Ryan.
Kira Sadler.
Sanjana Sai Krishnan.
Nicholas Samaniego.
Tomas Samaniego Evans.
Anish Samanu.
Brandon Sanders.
Andrew Schneiderman.
Aiden Santos.
Emilia Schultz.
Ishika Saxena.
Lucy Santoriello.
Alexis Schur.
Adam Mendez.
Sophia Schultz.
Sarah Schultz.
Victoria C.
Avery Seal.
Olivia Schweitzer.
Meghna Sarawat.
Jillian Celerol.
Nishta Shah.
Rehan Sheikh Jalozi.
Jet Shelton.
Emma Shimon.
Nihar Shirolkar.
Talene Shomar.
Caitlin Shoup.
Cole Simon.
Gaurav Singh.
Braden Smith.
Caitlin Smith.
Drew Smith.
Samantha Smith.
Sean Edward Sullivan Nazareno.
Isla Sultani.
Ananya Sood.
Shrey Sood.
Kira Spencer.
Ryan Saint Amant.
Abigail Staub.
Elena Stanley.
Channing Stone.
Kanishka Tatipagari.
Brooke Sturch.
Brianna Strickland.
Nivrithi Sudhir Kumar.
Sophie Sturdivant.
Nashmia Sultana.
Avery Suit.
Nikita Sundaram.
Kevin Sun.
Ryan Tart.
Arnav Survey.
Cole Taylor.
Joel Taylor.
Xavier Teal.
Not- Denise Tekken.
Marika Tenbrink.
Paige Shawnette.
Desiree Thomas.
Benjamin Thompson.
Russell Thompson.
Cameron Tice.
Aaron Tillery.
Gabriella Tiongson.
Caitlin Tyrebuck.
Don Toe.
Riley Tomiak.
Taylor Torres.
Aiden Tupance.
Kathleen Tran.
Yasmin Triki.
Megan Tran.
Wesley Tupper.
Brandon Trowbridge.
George Umberger III.
I'll have to do two. Maximus Tran.
Giovanni Uribe.
Katerina Tu.
Sohil Valab.
Taylor Ureta.
Gail Vasquez Lopez.
Skanda Vasisha.
Colin Veers.
Srinand Vasudevan.
Celine Venzon.
Tarun Venkat.
Alyssa Vickery.
Isabella Verdusco.
Pranav Vishnu.
Jessica Visconti.
Claire Wag.
Sanjana Vishwanath.
Weston Ward.
Jack Wahlberger.
Amanda Waugh.
Victoria Watts.
Ryan Webster.
Jenna Webster.
Isaiah Weiner.
Hayden Waddell.
Brooke Wilkinson.
Grace Westlake.
Tyler Wills.
Justin Wilson.
Michael Wilson.
Zoe Wilkie.
Chloe Wingfield.
Carson Wingfield.
Kira Wolf.
Caitlin Wise.
Ashley Wright.
Christopher Wong.
Mateo Wyatt.
Jessica Wu.
Alyssa Yomogita.
Pooja Yala.
Riley Zanata.
Ashley Yost.
Andrew Zimney.
Carlos Zelaya.
Rita Zucolato.
Sherlyn Ziranwa. And Colin Zugnoni.
Teachers, please stand. We thank you for the incredible impact you have had on our lives. Tonight, your job is done. Students, please stand. As your ASB president, I invite you to join me in signifying our transition from high school students to graduates. Please move your tassel from the right to the left. I'll move mine too, if I can find it. Congrats to the class of 2022 graduates.
No space to rent in this